Hi guys, and welcome to this week's video tutorial on basic mid-game tactics. This would be the fifth and final example of section 1 in chapter 8 of the book, which deals with maneuvering material. Section 1 will deal with identifying the links between enemy pieces and how to exploit them. Now, this is another actual position that was reached in a match between Xiangqi experts, and it is Black's turn to move. So a quick analysis of the situation would show that Red would have 2 chariots, 2 horses, 2 cannons, 5 pawns, a full guard. Black would have similar material except for the lack of 1 pawn, which has been captured by the cannon. On the surface, it would appear that Red would have a very stable formation, and the links between the pieces are better, and Red would be on the offensive. Cannon is across the river. The cannon over here was threatening to attack the chariot over here and also protect the horse. However, Black carefully observed that the position of Red's elephant eye horse or EI horse is not very ideal, and he chose to target this weakness and start formulating his plan. Now, another thing between the links between the red pieces, okay, this cannon was protecting the horse, which in turn was protected by the chariot, which in turn was protected by the red horse over here, which in turn was protected by the cannon. So if we were to follow such a line of thought, the ultimate protector would be the cannon over here. So this would be the last protecting piece, and therefore Black decided to target this piece and slowly unravel the links between the red pieces to gain an advantage. So how did he start the game? Black to move. He started with R2 plus 3 to threaten this cannon. Now the cannon can only retreat or capture the elephant, which it did. Now if P7 plus 1 were played, Red would play H3 plus 5, and all of a sudden Black would be preparing to attack the central file, and his chariot, this one chariot would have pinned indirectly 1 cannon, 2 cannons, 1 horse, and 1 chariot over here. So the Black horse would now be prepared to capture the pawn, mount an attack from the central file, etc. And Black would have gained some significant momentum on attack. So instead, Red chose to play to capture the elephant with C7 plus 3, and Black retreated his horse to target the cannon again, and this was a very beautiful move because not only would it attack the cannon, it would also protect the chariot and thus allow this chariot to command this file at the expense of an elephant. Now, in the game, Red decided to retreat his cannon. Now, would E7 plus 9 be a viable option? The answer would be no, because once the cannon left this file, again according to the links as mentioned earlier, Black would now target the horse in this manner, and once the horse moved, the chariot would pin the cannon and the chariot over here, and Red would not be able to try to trade material, etc., because the horse had moved away, and Red would gain material. So that was why Red did not move C7 equals to 9 and chose to retreat his cannon instead. Now this position, we can see the position of this Black cannon was not very ideal. So now how would Red continue? How did Black continue? Sorry, Black continued to play C5 equals to 2 to threaten to gain material. Again, this attack was based on his observations of the links between the red pieces, and as he tried to further weaken Red's pieces. So if this were to happen, Red would trick cannons, but because the horse was not protecting the chariot, black would choose to play c9 goes to 2 and activate this otherwise previously not very efficient cannon with this move. So uh, red would be faced with a dilemma. If he traded chariots, the horse would now be placed over here and be ready to attack. This file, and the flank would still be empty. So black would have created a hole in red's formation and managed to acquire some momentum on offensive. And again, this the issue of this elephant eye horse would also have to be addressed by red. And since it cannot advance or retreat, most probably red will have played r1 goes to 4. But either way, the position of this elephant eye horse would actually cause congestion, weaken red's formation, and black would have gained some momentum on attack at the expense of one elephant, which is a worthwhile bargain. So at this point in time, black would now be attacking and red was in some trouble. So this ends this very short example, but I think it is a very good example of which is a continuation of the theme that we have been discussing in the past few weeks. And with C3, after trading material, we can see that black would have activated his formation, and again, the horse will still be in trouble. So a quick recap: r2 equals to 3, r2 plus 3 to sacrifice the elephant. Red retreated. If he did not move back, the elephant will move, and again, the cannon will be in trouble. H3 minus 1 to threaten and also protect. Forcing the cannon away, cannot move away, otherwise all the links now would be, this will set, if again c7 plus 9, this c7 equals to 9, this would initiate a chain reaction whereby the protection of the pieces will now be in deep trouble. Okay, c5 equals to 2 to gain material, and black would now have a very nice position to play with. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video. If you like the work that I've been doing, please do subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up for it. Thank you.